everyone, and welcome back to Shiko Hope TV USA. My name is Shiko Hope, and this is our home of hope, where we say inawezekana. Inawezekana means it is possible. And today, I'm very, very happy and delighted because I have brought you some good news. And you know what, guys? Whenever I get an opportunity, I have to come and share with you. And today we are so much blessed because we have a guest in the house who has brought the good news to us. So come with a book and a pen because the information he's about to give us is what you've been waiting for. Yes. Let me introduce my guest here so that he can come and share with us the good news. How are you, Mr. Sevennet LLC?
I'm doing so well. I'm glad that you mentioned that we come with a pen, a book, and a pen. I already have my book and pen here with me.
Oh, nice, nice. I'm calling you Sevennet LLC, but maybe you can go ahead and tell us your name, and then you tell us what is Sevennet LLC.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Geoffrey Ouma, Mark Ouma, born raised in Kenya. I moved here over a number of years back, not so many years though. And so Sevennet was formed in the year 2021 out of the need or the gap that I saw existed between the current skill and the current skill available amongst immigrants, especially people from Africa, and the need for a new technology or a new skill of that is geared towards technology. And so Sevennet was registered in 2021. It started being operational in this year 2023. After putting everything together, we roll our first program of training students in data analytics. That involves two parts of training, where first is data analysis, the second one is data science. So Sevennet is, I would say, data analytics organization or firm that supports or try to bridge the gap between the current market and the skill that is needed to be able to fit in those skills. So Sevennet is a training firm, basically geared towards technology and data analytics. We also have a program or application that helps immigrants to navigate in this new environment, especially when you moved here. Just like me and anyone else who moved here, there are some specific challenges that you face um, as immigrant. And so this application that we have will be able to help you navigate in terms of the resources that you need, immigration resources or services, job search services, financial services. It helps you to integrate what we call social integration into the community. It also helps you to look for learning institutions, either by name or by the course you want to study the state. It also gives you opportunity to look at the grants or resources available that can fund your education. And so that is what Sevennet is about. I'm happy to share more or shed more lights on our training programs.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, so as you have explained there, you came here in 2021, registered a company, and it came to exist. It has started now. Its operation this year.
Sure, yes. And so I didn't come here I came here, 2-3 years before 2021. But I was in school, I was doing other things, and then I after looking what's the gap, after identifying the gap that existed between the current need for technology and the gap that existed between that need for the technology versus what exists amongst us as immigrants. And so yeah, the idea came about. And again, I also need to mention that this Sevennet is a replica of Sevennet that used to be registered in Kenya. So I ran a same company under the same name in Kenya since 2015 to 2022, 2020, that's when, we decided to move it to the US. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is the one in Kenya still operating?
Yes, so but this one becomes the umbrella body. So we have a branch in Kenya, which is trying to help also the student in Kenya to be able to adapt this technology and get used to this. Remember, at this point, I also need to mention that in this year, 2023, data analysis has been voted the most in-demand skill. And that means that that skill is not only needed by the immigrants here or people who are already here, but even the people back home. And so there's Sevennet back home under the same umbrella, trying to help students in Kenya or in Africa to be able to get this much needed skill.
Oh, nice, nice. So does it mean that if I am interested to come and do this course, do I have to be good in math, statistics, computers, or anybody can do this course?
You see, this is a good question that I always meet whenever I'm talking to students who are interested in doing this thing. I always tell them this. Okay, long before when I was going to school, we never used the calculators. And today, people use the calculators, right? Now, it doesn't mean that people who are the current students are less intelligent than the one that during our time. It's just that people are focused. Their focus has changed into more important things than just working out your brain to add 1+1 or 2+2. Now, to answer your question, we don't need much skill in math. What we just need is, I will tell people, basic high school knowledge. That's good enough, because what this skill needs you to do is to be able to think critically, being able to analyze, look at a problem, dissect that problem, break it into pieces, and be able to find a solution. Now, there are tools that we use, that we teach in this training, that will help you be able to do that work. So when it comes to addition or subtraction, which is, I don't think it's the main focus here, but again, there are specific tools that you're going to use. You need to think and know what to do, and which part of the tool you need to apply to be able to get a solution. So yes, you need the basic math, high school, and that should be enough. Even if you got an E, I mean, you don't have to be worrying about joining this class, because not joining class because you got an A. As long as you're able to think critically, look at a problem, and be able to provide a solution using the tools that we train you on, then you'll be good to go.
All right. So, if someone who is not in the US, can that person register and study this course? Maybe in Ghana, West Africa, Mexico.
Sure. So in our class, like I would say, now we have two cohorts. The first one, we have 6 students outside US. This one, we have the current one, which is starting already. We have 4 students already registered who are not based here. Now, our training are purely done virtually. It's because even if you're in US today, you could be in Texas, someone in Alabama, somewhere at the other end of Wyoming, different time zones. So our training is virtually managed. This is because we are located in different time zones, and you can be able to do this at the comfort of your home without having to go through the challenges of driving to a location, and of course the traffic and the inconvenience that comes with it. So yes, if you're based in Kenya, you're based in Africa, you're based in Canada, you're based in Europe, you're based everywhere, you can be able to do this training from wherever you are. So I'll give you a simple example how it goes. So you enroll through our website, which is down there written. So you enroll, then we give you our access to our training platform. So we do our training, which are all recorded. The resources are deposited in our training platform. So you're able to access that through where the website, or the internet, wherever you are. And so you can be able to train as long as there's the timing for the training, because this training is different. It's not any other training that people do outside there. It's different because it is purely meant or tailored to help our people. Our people, I mean in this case, are people from Africa, immigrants who are located in different locations. So we are able to have one-on-one training where this instructor led, where you have an instructor in front of you, being able to take you through this training. And we are trying, like I tell people in my language, in Swahili, tutatembea na wewe bega kwa bega. We ensure that you walk with you at your pace to ensure that you get this much needed skill.
Oh, nice, 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 nice to hear that. So, how long is this training? Is it 1 month, few weeks, 1 year, 4 years? How long is it?
I had indicated in my introduction that this training is divided into two. And so the first part takes 5 months. That is for you if you intend to become data analyst, it will take you 5 months to go through our training. And the second part, it's if you want to advance to become data scientist. So that will take you another extra 3 months. So it takes 5 months and then 3 months. Now, the 3 months, we train you for 4 months. And the last month, that's the fifth month. So it's basically meant to help you being able to prepare yourself for job market. So we advise that our programs are divided in a way that you train for 4 months, and then the fifth month is job preparation, including of development of resume, uh, preparation for interviews, as developing confidence and soft skills, uh, connecting you to the industry expert, mentors, working with you to ensure that you prepared well for the interview. And of course, we are developing networking, prospecting. That's the things that we do in our fifth month, so that we advise after your fifth month you go out, look for get a job, and then at least for 2 months, then you come back and continue with our advanced level. Now, in advanced level, you become more of as data scientist. I just mentioned that it means that you have to do a lot of programming. Python is one of the tools we teach in that level. R, machine learning, big data analytics, and of course AI, which is now a big thing. And then lastly, we talk about agile methodology and project management, because when you go out there, you're going to work in projects. So we train you on project management and agile methodology. So that takes 3 months, and the first one takes 5 months. And I also need to mention the 5 months, which is the initial part of training. We teach about 7 tools, including Excel, Tableau, Power BI, SQL. So those are some of the tools we introduce you to statistical analysis. We take you through overview of what data analysis is, and then part of this we also talk about data privacy and security and security, which is another big thing as far as data is concerned.
Oh, nice. So it is not a training that is taking a whole year. It is something you can do within 1 year and get a job. Now, how is the job? How is the job market? Maybe I'll take like 3 months looking for a job.
Yeah. And so, like I just mentioned, this skill is number one in demand. I voted as number one demand in this year. So this training is only as a career. It supports other career. Like for example, if you are in marketing, then you can become marketing analyst. If you're in operation, then you can also become operation analyst. If you are whatever field you are, you can become analyst in that field. So you can either complement, you train it to complement what you're already doing, or switch to a whole new career. So you can also be like, I would say, the trajectory of being here. You start with being data analyst, then you may want to become data engineer, or scientist, or senior data analyst. You may proceed to become data director, or chief information officer. At one point you may even want to start your own company. Yeah. So those are the trajectory on how our training. So the job market, which, just to answer your question, is that the fact that it's been voted in, as the best or the most in demand career or field or skill to study. It means that it has more jobs than most or all, if not all, other jobs opportunities available. So what I tell my students, what I tell people, is that it's only bridging the gap between you and getting the job. And how you do that is getting skill. So once you have the good skill, you prepare yourself well, your resume is put together well, then what remains is that you go to the interview room when you already have like about 80% of the chance of getting a job. So the 20% remains only on how you are going to conduct yourself during the interview. So yes, the jobs are there are many jobs which are available. What separates you between the getting a job is the skill and how you master it and how you're going to perform in the interview, and the things that we are geared. Like, this is hands-on. It's a lot of case study. It's a lot of hands-on projects that we carry on, because it's not just like any education that you go to class, you pass your exam, and then you move to the next one. These are skills that tell people you need to have it today, tomorrow. The same skill, wherever you are waking up, you're sleeping, you should be able to have that skill. Come on, you're going to ask Chico, we want you to solve a problem. You use Excel to solve this problem. It's so practical. So in a typical interview, you're going to ask, tell us about yourself. So you tell us about yourself, like, I went to this school, I did this and this. The next questions will be about, your skill. And that's where this training comes in. You may have PhD, masters, and everything, but at the end of the day, it's a skill that you're going to demonstrate in an interview room that will differentiate you from other applicants who are doing the same interview.
Oh, nice, nice. So let's take out, for example, we as immigrants to the US, when we come to the US, most of the time we start from the ready available jobs, so
Yes.
that we can try as fast as possible to settle.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
in the process of trying to settle down, now you are told maybe by your advisors or your friends, go join army. Maybe you don't want, that is not what you want to do. Go do nursing, go do something else that is totally different from what you used to do back home or what you would like to do.
Yeah.
And that 5 years down the line, you become a citizen, Nabado, you have not gotten what you want to do with yourself here in the US, because you are trying nursing. Like myself, I had enrolled in nursing class and then I dropped out. And I know I'm not the only one. Most people tried the healthcare way, but down the line, right now, if I can tell you, I'm doing something similar to what you're offering, because I'm doing computer information systems. So you see, I had tried healthcare, then it didn't work. So I went a different way. Many people are like Shiko. If I knew that someone like Sevennet is offering this course in less than 1 year, hey, mimi nakuja bio. I register and I become a data analyst in very few months.
Yeah.
So what advice can you tell someone who is coming from Africa, immigrating, or who just joined us 2 or 3 years ago? Okay. If this is what they can do, then how much it takes for you to join? Because you know what, even money is still a problem on how to cater for the funds, to take us through that process. You understand us better because you are one of us, immigrants.
Yeah. Thank you, Shiko. You've asked many questions. I will try to answer all of them. But in case I forget to answer, one or two, please remind me. So let me start with my journey being here. I'm trained in IT. I used to work in IT. So when I came here, just like anyone, I didn't know what awaited me. And at one point, I've just mentioned this, in the previous interviews, that I found myself in that space, and it's not bad. I say that people were there; they are doing good job, working hard to help their family members, working hard to uplift their life. Now, if healthcare that you've just mentioned is not a thing for you, then we have good news. The good news is you can pursue tech-oriented skill. Now, you talked about being in army. So some I also went through that. They came to my house there. I did interview. I did the first part of interview, some written online, something like that, which of course I passed, and they asked me to join. And it wasn't my thing either. And so healthcare, it's not my thing. Okay. And I'm glad that you also mentioned that. And I should be very clear that I'm not saying that this is the best you can do. This job or this career is the best you can pursue. But I can tell you, if the healthcare is not your thing, military is not your thing, okay, and you want to be in tech, this is the chance. This is the best chance, because it is now that data analytics has more powers than any other career that has ever existed. Okay, it is 5 months. And I'm telling my students that we are not going to push or cane you to do the assignment. A lot of assignment will be there, but you have to be ready. It is 5 months. So you put your, best foot forward, work, dedicate yourself to this. And then I'm telling you, in 5 months, you'll be a different person, if that is what you want to do. And so anyone who comes to this country, start somewhere, get your foot on the ground, and then don't stay there for long. Get moving. Move as fast as you can, because that is what I did. I was there, but it took me short time. Not in the mainstream, but I was there. So if you want to come here, no problem. Get into whatever opportunity you find your way, whether it's healthcare, whether it's whatever it is that you find your way. But if you want to pursue data analytics, this is the opportunity for you. Stay there, but never stay for long. Move as fast as possible. Let's join us. We are going to work with you. And I mean, you mentioned about the payment. So because hii ni yetu kama sisi, unaona. So nawambia that we are going to help you. If somebody comes to me and tell me, Marco, I want to study this, but finance is a problem, then we can have, like we say there, we have a payment plan. You don't have to pay everything at once. You just tell me, this is I'm going to make this installment within over 5 months, and then we agree that then you can start making payment depending on what you agree on. I also need to, we've been recognized. I was having a meeting today in the morning, and people are recognized that what we're doing for our community is a good thing. And so Meritize came to us, and we partnered with them to help fund your education. In this case, you don't have to pay anything. You may want to concentrate on studying. Okay, take your 5 months study, master this skill, go out there, perform well, get a job, and then you can be able to repay that funding after 8 months. So it's 3 months after training. So if you get today, then you have 8 months, up to 8 months, before you start paying anything. And then it gives you another 3 years to repay the funding. So it means that if you finish training, then you get a job within the first month. And I need to mention the average salary of person. I was looking at something yesterday, and I saw like somebody's they're looking for somebody they're asking for someone who they will pay 136,000 a year. And so the average in this case of that is the entry point, not being data scientist, but data analytics or analyst, sorry, it's about 82 or 83,000 per year. That, to break it down, it would be about over 6,000 every month. The beautiful thing about this job, you are likely to work from home at the comfort of your table and your desk. You have work life balance, and then this is a field that is growing. You are likely to grow in your career, and then you are able to live a life that is modest, that you don't have to go to work to be able to perform your duty. So you can be able to work comfortably at the comfort of your home. And I know someone who is located in Kenya, and he works for American company here. So it means that you are not limited to what you're doing. And this is even important for people who are in Kenya. They may come to America already having a job. So they don't have to be here to look for a job. So you get here already have a job. You're coming here. I know quite a number of guys who have already come here because already the job that they hold had their head offices here in the US. So you get internal transfer and you come here with your family. And that's a good thing with this training. So I urge you once again, you register for this training, and let's make a difference in your life and your generation.
Wow, 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 wow. Now, because you have mentioned that there are some people who are working for American company and they are back in Africa, I know our viewers now are now typing. So if I train with Sevennet, I will get a job with an American company. Can you explain that for us?
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's a must, but this is a job that you don't have to be working in a tech field. I just mentioned that you are in marketing. For every organization, there must be the marketing department, human resource department. So you could be marketing analyst. So that means you don't have to be working for a tech company. If you're in human resource and you could be, human resource analyst, then you don't have to be working for a tech. You could be working for any company. Now, if you go to become data scientist, then or data engineer, then it means you'll be doing more of artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data analytics. Okay, you'll be analyzing large data and being able to, provide the insightful decision making, and that you don't have to be working for American company. You could be working for Sevennet, which is, Kenyan owned company based in the US, or you could also be working for another Kenyan owned or African owned. So you could be working for American, Kenyan, whatever, any company, but it doesn't have to be America. You could be working for someone, other company based in Europe, based in Australia, based in wherever the place. The good thing is, with this skill, you are not limited to where you work. You're not limited by location or by geographical location. You are able to work anywhere in the world.
How are the classes? Is it from 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, weekends? How are the classes?
Yeah, so our classes are run, because watu wetu nimekwambia, we are doing more. We are giving more. I know in typical classes, they train you maybe 6 hours a week. We do more than that. So we train every day from Monday through Friday for at least 2 hours. You are allowed to come in as early as you can to be able to work in discussion with your friends or your classmates. And so the teacher will come in, the trainer will come in for 2 hours every day. Our training mostly done in the evening. So we have like from 7, some classes that are done at 7 Pacific time, PST. Another one is done at 9 PST. But of course, we are expanding. But for African students, we are starting a new class because we realize that then it means sometimes they have to wake up as early as 5. Still, if you want to join the class, fine. But again, we are coming up with a new class mostly for African people who are already based in Africa, to be able to train them. Everything will be the same. The curriculum, the syllabus, the trainers will be the same. Only that the timing of the training will be different. They have to have their own independent kind of arrangement to conduct their classes. Yeah. So, but still, you can be able to join here if you want. So our trainings are done in the evening, but of course, if there's a need to, create another class in the morning, we can always do that. But that will depend on how many students we get that need that kind of, morning training. And so I also need to mention that our August and intake is going on. We are starting a new class. We just had orientation with them. And so the class will start officially next week. And so anyone who is interested, you can still, call that number, which is writing there, +1 425 766 4431. You can always text or WhatsApp, get us on our platform. We have a website, which is www.sevennet.net. You can always write us an email, which is info@sevennet.net. You can always reach out to us and get more information for this coming intake. I mean, the current class, which is about to start next week.
All right. So when they WhatsApp you, because most of them are now packing their bags to come here, and they were like wondering, what am I going to do when I reach US? So they can start communicating now, right?
Yes, anytime. You just text. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. WhatsApp. You can always send us a WhatsApp message. We got a number of staff who can be able to respond, and we're going to do that in the quickest time possible.
All right. So before we go,
Yeah.
maybe someone is here and is wondering, maybe not. I didn't reach high school back from where we come from. Can I maybe try, and maybe, is there a way out for someone like that?
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, I have some I would say old students, and sometimes I have to assign someone to go there to train them on the basic skills. So it may be very difficult for them, but I've seen someone who's been employed but doesn't have a degree. But for high school, it can be very tricky. It can be very tricky because I think sometimes they say minimum qualification, maybe a bachelor degree or maybe associate degree, and then now they talk about the skill. So I think this bare minimum or requirement that is needed can be a challenge in that case. But for if they want the skill, we can be able to give them a skill. What I'm just saying that it's possible, but it can be very difficult for them to get jobs, because I see most of the jobs they ask for that minimum qualification. But we train them on basic skills. And I also need to mention this, I think, at this time, is that we are also having kids classes coming up coding class, AI and machine learning coming up, and that is yet to start. We're going to do that. We are helping. We are a technology company that's helping both the old and the young and the middle age, like us, like me and you, right? And so the kids are not left out. So we are coming up with a wonderful program that will help them have coding, machine learning, and skill. My son is already doing that, and sometimes I listen to him trying to explain some of the wonderful AI and machine learning. I'm really impressed, and I want all the kids to do that. It's time to change, time to move and help our kids move with the technology.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Once you started the kids one, just come back and let us know.
Definitely, I will. So we are going to launch the app in September, end of September. We'll let you know. We are going to, the kids will come after that. All those information we're going to share with you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Maybe there is something else maybe you wanted to share with us and you feel like you have forgotten, or maybe we have left it out. Is there anything like that, or we are done?
So I just want to tell people that watu wa kwetu, wacheni ongea Kiswahili. Wahindi wanajulikana katika hii nyanja ya kiteknolojia. Muhimu ni kwamba sisi pia tunaweza. Kitu tunataka ni kuweka akili zetu pamoja, kuamua na kujiamini. Tutaweza fanya kazi, tunaweza soma, na sisi pia tukue kama Wahindi. Kenya is a very potential country. I believe in Kenya. I believe in Africa. It is time to change. I once, recently I read, I listened to a clip talk about how we need to empower our people. Africa, let's do this. We can achieve this. See you in the next class next week. Be blessed.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing this wonderful news with us. I am so excited because I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone who is excited by this wonderful news. So if you are there, our viewer, and you are interested, just get in touch with Sevennet LLC. They have given your number below. WhatsApp them, text them, call them, try any way that you can do to reach them. And now they'll take you through. Wamesema ni bega kwa bega. So it is from training
Yeah.
to completion, resume preparing, interview, and everything utakuwa umeshikwa mkono. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any question, maybe you have many questions in the comment section, please don't hesitate to comment. Sevennet LLC will be coming in the comment section and they will be answering your question, or maybe they can do another video to answer your questions, or maybe you can call them and they answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, Sevennet LLC, for coming. And until next time, from Shikop TV USA, it's a goodbye.
Thank you, Shiko. Bye. Bye.